Happy Hump Day, everyone. It's time for my daddy's podcast.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lessons for Success show. I'm your host, Adam Wardlaw, a middle school science teacher and a high school football coach here in the state of South Carolina. Thank you again to everyone who supported the show in our first batch of lessons. By the end of Season 1, Lessons for Success have been heard in 10 countries worldwide and 36 states here in America. Hopefully you all gained some valuable insight from the guests we had. I decided to take the show in a new direction, and I'll begin doing short daily episodes to mimic what I'm doing with my students in the classroom, and I hope you'll make these episodes a part of your daily routine. Monday episodes will feature motivational pieces intended to help pump you guys up mentally for the week ahead. Tuesday episodes will feature practical advice for a variety of topics in order to help you guys function more efficiently. Wednesday episodes will feature wise words from a variety of sources, including movies and songs. On Thursdays, we'll look back in the history books at important events and talk about the lessons we can draw from them. And on Fridays, the show will feature feel-good stories intended to send you off into the weekend on a high note. Keep up with the show on social media at L4S Show or use the hashtag L4S Show. That's the number 4. And before I forget, you can support the show by giving a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast. Now let's start the show. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Lessons for Success. It's Wednesday, and that means that we're going to look at some wise words that can hopefully inspire us to go out and get over the hump. Surely we have all heard of the famous movie franchise based on fictional boxer Rocky Balboa. Rocky's stories and movies have been able to connect viewers across different generations. Even my students are familiar with Rocky because of the Creed movies that were produced and connected to the Rocky movies. I want to focus on a particular scene from the Rocky Balboa film released in 2006 that featured an older Rocky who wanted to come out of retirement to recapture that spark he had from his prime. In this scene, Rocky is talking with his son in the street when he gives him some of the greatest advice I've ever heard. You see, Rocky's son was trying to discourage his father from coming out of retirement and was trying to blame his shortcomings on Rocky's celebrity status growing up. That's when Rocky shares that in order to succeed in life, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, and that blaming others won't help him. You see, in our lives, it's easy to blame a failed venture on external factors. It's easy to blame the teacher when you failed the test. It's easy to blame the referees when you lose the game. And it's easy to blame the boss when the company isn't performing well. It's hard to accept personal responsibility for failing. It's even harder to persevere through these difficult stages in life. But like Rocky said in this scene, you have to keep moving forward. When you get hit by a brick wall today or things don't go your way, don't give up. Pick yourself up and keep moving forward. I hope this helps. Thanks for listening, everybody. Are you guilty of blaming others when you are going through trials? Reflect on how you react when life throws you a curve. What are some ways you can react better to these situations? Get in touch with the show on social media and let us know. Well, guys, that's it for this episode of Lessons for Success. Don't forget to reach out to the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at L4S Show. Again, that's the number 4. Feel free to share your thoughts on this episode. All the episodes are available on Spotify and Apple Podcast or anywhere else podcasts can be found. So be sure to like, subscribe, and rate. Thank you again for listening to the Lessons for Success Show podcast.